New toy, everybody. Well, there it is, everyone. You knew I had to get one at some point. This is the Arrma Gorgon 550 Mega ready to run. This is the version that comes with the battery and the charger. This is also the green one. I did dive into this box a little bit. I charged up the battery and everything, so I'm gonna unbox it for you guys, and then in this video we're gonna take it out for its first run. The first run will be not today, because this is today's weather. Disgusting. For the $169 price point, you can't really go wrong. This makes for a great birthday and gift idea. My birthday was actually yesterday, and I got this for my birthday. I have been really excited about this thing. I've seen so many videos of it online, and people put brushless in this thing. 3S, air it out at the skate park, and it takes an absolute beating. I plan to leave the brush electronics in it for a little while, and maybe we'll change it to brushless at some point, but man, I just want to experience the brushed power again, because as you know, I'm into all the brushless stuff, 8S, 6S, all 4S, all that stuff. So I've really been thinking about getting back into the budget bashers again. This was actually my first hobby grade RC car I got in 2017, I believe. Yeah, I've been thinking about actually getting another one of these and doing doing a proper review on it. All right, so this thing comes in a few different versions. It comes in the green and red if you want to get it with the battery and charger. It comes with blue. That is just the truck itself, no battery, no charger. And there's also a black version, which is a builder's kit where you assemble it yourself. This is the green one, like I already mentioned. So let's get it unboxed. Now I've torn into this box a few times already, so this part's gonna be quick. I'm just gonna hurry up and get this out so we can get to the running part. I only opened up the truck here just to charge the battery and everything. We'll go ahead and take that out. There she is right there. There's our radio. I didn't look at any of this stuff yet. I'm assuming our charge is in there. Got the Arrma batteries and some tools and some shock collars, it looks like. But yeah, so that's all that comes in the box. That was probably the fastest unboxing I've ever done. So let's get you guys in for a closer look at the rest of this stuff here. Yeah, the truck here, of course. So I actually did already charge up the battery earlier today. Thinking I would, because I actually have a Spectrum Smart charger, so I just went ahead and charged that up. I don't even know if I'm not even gonna run it today, so I probably should have charged it tomorrow, but we will do that. Boxes are now smarter than I am, guys. Oh my gosh, that is so tiny. So here's our little cable, and here is our little charger. Look at that. That is tiny. That is the smallest little ready to run charger I've ever seen. That is really cool. So this plugs into the USB, of course. And this plugs into here. This is USB Type-C, which is cool. I think a lot of companies are starting to do that nowadays. Battery plugs in there, your balance lead goes in there, but we don't have balance lead on the battery, so just that and that. And I think this takes a pretty long time to charge, so I put it up on the fast charger. And it actually came 60% charged out of the box, and it took like an hour and a half to fully charge it up the extra 40%. So I don't know why that took so long. I can't, also not too sure how this is going to come out. Cut the radio. Okay, there we go. There we go. So kind of an ugly looking radio, if you ask me. But there we go. SLT2 radio. Not really much of a bass to it. Does it stand up? Not really. That's kind of annoying, but I like the foam grip on here. This is the same grip that comes on the Mojave's radio, which I really like that. It feels good in the hand. Now for the satisfying part. So pretty. Look at that. That thing just looks really nice. Suspension feels really good. Again, I already had this out several times, but I never took the plastic off. Man, I love that green on there. I'm gonna hate destroying this body. Got some decals back there. Looks really nice. All right, to get this thing open, we have two hood pins, two big hood pins that cross through just like that. So the body posts are actually on the body instead. Pretty cool to see that. Inside we have a pretty much a long, straight, thin chassis, pretty similar to this one up here actually. We have big monster truck tires, no foams inside. We have super beefy drive shafts and suspension back here. Again, this thing is brushless ready. We have really heavy duty bumper front and rear shocks. They do seem a little lightweight, but for the brushed power, I think it's going to be plenty. We have our Spectrum servo in there. Our ESC and receiver is all together in one unit here. There's our brushed motor in there. A little spot where you can put a fan there. We have our slipper clutch assembly. And then down here is where your battery access is. Try and do this one-handed. Okay, man, there we go. And you get included a NIM battery here. 3300 milliamp hour, 7 cell, 8.4 volt NIM battery there. We will be running this thing on 2S, but for the first run, which will be in this video, I'm just going to be doing that tomorrow because it's so crappy out right now. That will be in this video, and it's going to be off of that battery right there. I'm pretty excited about that. All right, now to start this thing up. Radio on, and this thing does a cool little tune here when you start it up. And we are ready to go. Have our steering there. Feels really good. And our throttle. That's pretty good. All right, everybody, it's the AM. It's the next day. It's nicer today, a little colder. Let's give the Gorgon its first run. Full speed. That is a really good speed for these electronics. Nice. Flat out with this thing. Fully charged NIM. That is fun, just hitting the ramp at full speed like that. And you know, it's so lightweight and it's really not going to affect the ramp or the car really at all. Oh, I had to hit the brakes a little bit there. Now our tire's a little bit less. See if we can do some donut action. Too much traction on this surface. But yeah, it goes pretty good for these electronics. Just feels so light when it lands. And you know, for the $169 price point, I mean, you can't go wrong with this thing. You can get a cheaper version as well. You can get the you can get the blue version, which actually does not come with the battery or charger, for only $139. Well, even cheaper, which is really nice. That's full speed. This thing will wake up a little more once we get this thing on 2S. But this is just with everything stock. Well, this is fun though. I mean, just leaving it on these electronics pretty much make it indestructible. Because I think I've seen lots of people, you know, they put immediate brushless in this thing and, you know, go crazy with it at the, rolled it over. Go crazy with it at the skate parks on 3S and just really like do triple backflips and stuff with it. And skate parks is like the worst punishment. And this thing just keeps on taking those abuses. So if you leave it on these electronics, you probably can't break it. I mean, especially just doing what I'm doing here. Like, yeah, this thing's pretty indestructible. Like, even on 3S and 3S brushless, but these electronics, I mean, can offer just a lot of fun for experienced and beginner people in the hobby. Handle's pretty good. Probably due because the shock oil is really light. Just really soaks that up really nicely. But it's just really fun to hit that ramp at full speed. I mean, it's not fast like whatsoever, but like for these electronics, I mean, this is a perfect speed. I mean, that's probably on grass going maybe 15 miles an hour. You might do 20 on like pavement. But very easy to line up to the ramp. I mean, it is pretty small. There's a 10 scale, but that green just looks really cool. I love the neon yellow and everything. I feel like this thing would be an absolute beast in the winter, like doing drifts and donuts and stuff. Oh yeah, it's stuck. Can we wiggle out of it? Can we reverse? Oh yeah, reverse always does the trick. So I'm really just gonna do this until the battery runs out, and it's still, oh, came off the side a little bit. The battery's actually lasting longer than I thought it would be. It is a 3300 milliamp. So for being brushed and two-wheel drive, it actually does have pretty good air control. Like I can hit the brake and it'll level it out pretty nicely. But I haven't really been able, I haven't been needing to do that because this thing, oh, traction rolled there for the first time. I mean, it is a monster truck, so probably won't be the most stable thing on the planet. It's pretty freaking cold out here, so let's quickly just see what our motor temps are looking like. Yeah, I think they're getting pretty warm, but I can't really tell because my hands are numb. It's pretty cold out here. It's about 40 degrees. Thing just soaks up the jumps really nicely though. I love it when it lands, it just sounds so light. And this is, it's actually got some weight behind it for being a two-wheel drive brushed 10 scale truck. That's pretty beefy actually. Because Arrma, when they designed this, they designed it for basically people to make it brushless in 3S, which is exactly what most people did. I probably will be making it brushless, running it on 2S, but for now, I mean, this thing's just a lot of fun running on the stock electronics here. Oh. I didn't see the stick at first there. I thought we broke something. Oh geez, that got really wedged in there. Jeez, how's it? That hurt. Yeah, this thing just looks really good though. It definitely could use for an extra little kick. So I might go brushless. I might put the Spectrum 4000 kV in here and run it on 2S, which I think will be plenty. I think 3S will be a little bit too much, but running 2S will probably be the sweet spot. You can definitely tell our battery's getting a little tired. Yep, it's getting a little slower. So they say less than 3 hours of charge time with the included charger. I used my Spectrum charger. There we go. We just died. I used my Spectrum charger, and it was at 60%. It took an hour and a half to fully charge it up all the way, which is actually pretty long. So it'd probably take the same amount of time with my Spectrum Smart charger. But yeah, there you have it, everyone. The Arrma Gorgon. It's So yeah, we got about 8 minutes of runtime. I recorded that whole thing, which I was just going flat out the entire time. So depending on how you drive it, you can get different runtimes out of it. So I got about 8 minutes there. So there you have it, everyone. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.